Hey guys, welcome back to Balls Fan TV, and today we're doing the match preview for our game against Sligo Rovers tomorrow at Mount Park. Yeah, look, it was it wasn't a very good game last time out against Shells. It was a nil-nil draw, very little happened. Um, yeah, look, we knew going into the game it'd be tough. These are a difficult team to break down, Shells, but we just didn't test them enough. Even if we had most of the ball throughout the game, we just didn't test them enough, and it ended up being a pretty drab 0-0. Um, Another game without a win, which is obviously a bit of a concern. That's four now without a win. Disappointing considering how well we started the season. Obviously, we're still doing okay. I think it's been two draws now on the bounce, but there's been I think positives to take from some of them anyway. The Dundalk game coming from two goals down. Shells are a difficult side to play against. Obviously, we would have preferred to get the 3 points at home, but we go again tomorrow anyway. Sligo, I think they've been pretty inconsistent lately. They get a good win up, against Derry there last time out, but before that they'd lost three in a row. I think to Dundalk, Shells and Cork. So they've been pretty inconsistent. They had a pretty okay start to the season. They look like a team that could potentially challenge for Europe. They have a few decent players. Max Mata, he was the league's top goal scorer. He's got 9 goals. He's always a threat. Your man Fabrice Hartman, he's a good player. They do have decent players, that can trouble teams on their day. Um, sorry, but yeah, no, I think it'll be tight. We, we obviously don't score enough goals. I think that's the issue. That could be our sort of Achilles heel going into this game. Well, it has been for as of late anyway. We don't really create enough chances and score enough goals. Which is a surprise considering how strong the team looks. Attacking wise on paper, but there isn't enough goals in the team. I think that's a big issue. That's sort of started to come up over these past few weeks. Um, Afalabi only 2 goals in 17 games. It's not the best record for a striker. Williams has been injured. He was injured there last week. I don't know if he's back for tomorrow. Um, but still, I don't know if those two are going to get us the goals. There's obviously we can get goals elsewhere. Novak has chipped in with a couple. Flores, McDade's got a couple leaving. There is goals in the team. Ali Koo, so it's not like there's a shortage of goals, let's say, but we do want to see more goals from the strikers. Um, and in this game at home, it's a good opportunity to bounce back from 4 games without a win. Against a Sligo team that I don't think are brilliant, to be honest. I think they've a couple of decent players, but they're still a team that I expect to finish sort of mid-table. I don't think they're going to get into Europe. I don't think they're going to be any sort of battle to stay up. But I suspect they'll be sort of in the middle, sixth, seventh, come the end of the season, which I think maybe some Sligo fans will be disappointed about. But I think right now they are where they should be, given you look at that team. Yeah, they have decent players, but still, I think they're just the stronger teams in the league around them. Um, for this game, I don't know about the team, to be honest. I wasn't really impressed with the team against Shells when I seen it. Um, I think having Ben back in the team makes a difference. I don't really know if Horton should be playing right full anymore. He should be more of a centre half. I wouldn't be playing Flores at left back. I think it's important to be put him back out into the midfield. Um, because I don't think he's done a bad job there as such, but I think it's important we have natural players in their positions. So going into the predicted lineup now anyway, you'll have Talbot in goal, I'll have Ben at right back, Novak and Casper as the two centre halves. I'll have Paddy Kirk back in at left back. I don't think he's been fantastic, but I think it's important we probably have the the natural players in their positions, because I think Flores is sort of being wasted at left back. He's much better in midfield. Again, he's not. I don't think he's had a bad time playing left back. Flores. It's just I think it's important we have natural left footed. Well, obviously Flores is left footed, but I mean natural left backs. Who are gonna. So I would sort of say Kirk has maybe struggled a little bit defensively, but still, I'd have him back for this game at left back, so we could move Flores into midfield, in the absence of Clark, or not Clark, sorry, yeah, McManus. he was suspended for this game. But he put in a brilliant performance against Shels, and if he wasn't suspended, I'd have him back in the team absolutely. But still, you know, we need to see more goals and attacking impetus from the midfield. We think, we get forward more. I'd have Clark alongside Flores. Now that's a pretty attacking midfield. So actually no, sorry, I wouldn't have. I didn't mean to put Clark in. I'd have McDonald in. I'd sorry changed my mind there last minute. I just thought, well, that's a bit of an attacking midfield. I think we need a bit of we need some legs in that midfield. We need someone who's going to sit back and try break up plays. But I'd have McDonald in there. I know I changed my mind last minute. Um, I think if we were to start Clark and maybe not play McDonald, I wouldn't mind that. But still, you know, I think we need to see more of an attacking threat from the midfield, because if we're not scoring enough goals in an attacking sense, then we probably need to look elsewhere. Um, I'll have Ali Coote in the 10. I thought he did better when he was in the 10. He's been good this season, obviously, but still, I think to get the best out of him, I think he should be in the 10. He can lead more of a chance to shoot from distance, to get shots on target. He's good on the right as well, but I think I remember we sort of played him on the left and he didn't look as good. But yeah, I'd have Ali Coote in the 10, absolutely. Probably been our best player this season, or one of anyway. On the right, I'd have Twardek. I think he's done well lately. And he's working hard. I think you can always expect that from him. He does work hard. It's just the end product. I think that a lot of people don't really seem to sort of, see in him. But still, I'd have him on the right. I think he's done well lately. Excuse me. And then on the left, I'd have Declan McDade. I thought, I think you don't know what to sort of expect from McDade. Some games he can look good, and others maybe not so much. I think having Akintunde back, he could be an option. Um, I think we'll get on to who I have up front anyway. He could be an option. But you know, with McDade, I think he does chip in with goals. He's good on he can be good on the ball, but still, I think we need to see more from him. We need to start seeing a more consistent level of performance from him. And then up front, I don't really see. I found this one tricky. I know that Dean Williams is probably out. I know Afalabi's a out. Akintunde's there, but I think if Apalabi is fit, I'd play him. Just I know that there's been a lot of valid criticisms of him. He's not a fantastic goal scorer. But again, Akintunde, he's only sort of just come back from a hamstring injury. Maybe is he not ready to start? Yeah, I thought he did okay when he came on against Sheffield. To be fair to him, because Afolabi went off with an injury. Um, and he could be a doubt for this game. But if he's fit, I'd probably play him just because he has maybe that bit more match fitness. He's probably more ready. He's injured, but still. Um, if he was to be fit, I think I'd play him. I think we need to start seeing more from him. We say this every week. It's kind of getting tiring now, but still, hopefully now, he'll kick on eventually and start finding the back of the net more consistently. But if not, then we might need to look at that in the summer, a new striker. So yeah, that's my team prediction. I can see it being tight. Sligo, they're inconsistent, but on their day they can carry a tray. We just need to go out there and score some goals. It sounds simple, but I think that's what we need to do. We need to start getting more goals. Shells was frustrating because we were sort of just passing the ball about, no real sort of attacking threat. We weren't really testing Kearns. I think we'll win 2-1. I think we need to win, because if we were to go five without a win, that would be pretty disappointing, especially with a tough run coming up. Now we got the Cork after this. I know Cork are no great shakes at the minute, but still going to Turner's Cross and winning is hard. Then it's Derry, then I think it's Rovers. So it's tough. It's a tough run in, and we need to start picking up points. We've got two draws in the last two. That's 2 points, but still, we need to start winning games. And I fancy was just about here 2-1. So yeah, that's where I'm going to end the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you're thinking heading into this game, your score predictions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.